Hi! Welcome back, guys, to Rambles with Alissa. Episode 1 of many, because I ramble a lot, and I do a lot of pointless videos that's not art-related. Normally I would be doing an art-related video, but I don't have a tripod. I don't really know how to set it up without having my phone fall. And my phone doesn't have protection on it, so if I break that, it's broken. But I'll figure it out at some point. Maybe I have an idea of what to do, but I don't know. We're gonna talk about how quarantine has taught me many things, and yeah, that's basically it. Quarantine has been going on, at least here, for 2 months. We started in March. It is now May 13th, actually. And it's been a rough ride. At least for me, it's been kind of smooth for me, actually. There are times where I'm like, I miss my friends, but yeah, I get lonely sometimes. Also, being with your family, kind of crazy. Yeah, I think we all relate to that. But other than that, it's been relatively okay. Which is weird, because I think I would have more issues with quarantine, but instead, I've been pretty good. So I made a list, because the first time I made this video, it didn't have any structure. It didn't go anywhere. I don't know where it was going. It didn't take me with it, but it was going somewhere. So I made a list instead. Hopefully I stick to that. So the first thing so if you see me looking down, it's not, I'm reading it from my tiny book. This is my first video that doesn't involve art or singing. I do have a couple of singing videos up, but they're not that good. I should take those down. I just like the way I edited them. They were good. But yes, my first video is my sketchbook video, which is halfway filled. It's almost done. I think there's 12 pages left. I might do a full sketchbook tour. If people want to see that, I'll ask my Instagram. But let's get started. So the first thing that quarantine has taught me is a bunch of self-love. Going into quarantine, I was always pretty insecure. I'm still kind of insecure, but less. I'm more confident in my insecurities now, which sounds weird, but like, bear with me. We're gonna discuss this. Or I'm gonna hope to discuss this correctly. So I was always the type of girl that was like, oh, I'm sort of attractive. Like, in photos that I take, it's like, okay, I see what people are seeing. I'm kind of cute. But now, during quarantine, I was working on how I look. And I always been okay, the type of person that's okay with the body they're in, because it already happened. Can't do anything about it now. Might as well like it. So I was always very okay with my body. But now I'm more okay with my looks. Like, just because I don't have makeup doesn't mean I'm not pretty. And I've been okay with that. So when I was putting on makeup now, I have some eyeliner, mascara, some sheer lip gloss thing that I got all at drugstore. If you hear any noise, I don't have any explanation for it. It's just, I think it's my neighbors. It's okay. And it's my family, it's loud. But yeah, okay, so now I'm more like, makeup does not make me pretty, and it doesn't have to make me feel pretty. It's just to hide the fact that I've been sleep deprived for a week straight. Like, that's all I need it for. Like, I'm okay with how I look. Nose itches. But yeah, I've accepted that I look like this, and that's okay, because I'm kind of cute though, you know? Not to flex. So I feel like with makeup, at least for me personally, is that makeup is not to hide my insecurities. Well, it is. Well, makeup is not to make me feel pretty, or I'm pretty with makeup. Makeup is to enhance what's already pretty, like, you know. But yeah, I've also been working on doing makeup without eyeliner. Today I do have eyeliner on, but I don't have eyeshadow, and here's what I mean. So there's beautiful girls, even boys, people who can do eye looks without eyeliners. I was always like, wow, how they do that though? Because every time I try, it don't look good. But, so I've been working on that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need eyeliner to feel pretty. Like, I always hid myself behind my eyeliner because my eyeliners were always so good. And everyone complimented me about it, and I was like, yeah, I was so like good. I realized that it doesn't, I don't need it, and that's okay. I don't know how to do anything with self-love. Also, like, okay, more things that quarantine has taught me with self-love is that excuse me, is that, oh my god, I can feel comfortable being in my body, being able to wear clothes I always wanted to wear, especially with all these Pinterest boards that I have. Like, I need to start somewhere, and quarantine is where I start. This is where I become full powered. Yeah, so that's also another thing, quarantine, being comfortable, being able to feel like okay in my body. Well, to be like okay with what to wear, like, just because I don't have any doesn't mean I can't rock a strapless dress or a deep v-neck dress, you know. Another thing about quarantine is that I notice how many things I take for granted, like seeing friends, like school. I know we all take school for granted, but I always like going to school because I got to go somewhere. But now I'm like, dang, like I kind of miss seeing my teachers and stuff, because school was kind of fun sometimes. At least my school was like, okay, it was interesting. And I learned to like not do that, like to make everything the fullest. Like, even though we're stuck here, doesn't mean we can't do anything fun. Another thing on the list, I already talked about it. Same thing with self-love, confidence, being comfortable in your body. Like, those things are hard to do, and having quarantine is good to have to practice doing all that, to practice good self-care tips. I'm not the best at doing that, but at least I'm doing it, you know, and that's good. Well, this is not really a teaching thing that quarantine has taught me, but it's getting closer with friends. Like, there are so many people I never talked to like that, or like gotten close with, but with quarantine I've gotten like so close with them. I can't wait to see them after quarantine. Now, the last thing about quarantine, it taught me to experiment on things, experiment on my style, my art, especially. If you haven't seen my halfway sketchbook tour, you should go check it out. But in that tour, you can see that I've been experimenting a lot with clothes, with bodies, and experimenting is very important because, especially in a sketchbook, if you're always perfecting things and wanting it to look perfect, you're never going to learn from that, because you're just too focused on having everything perfect that you're not really having fun with it, which is very important in art, I learned, because if it's not fun, it's not worth it. But in that sketchbook tour, you see me doing a lot of body sketches, which aren't good, but I'm learning from them, which is good. I'm learning the way the body works, how a lot of reference photos that I'm using, just all around things, experimenting. Another thing I've been experimenting on is with my style. I think I mentioned that before, I don't remember. This was my style. I've been trying to find something that fits me and my personality, which has been hard to do over the years because I've always been like, oh, can't wear that in public, like, but now I do that because I'm fine with it. Experimenting with your looks, I've been doing more makeup looks where I don't use eyeliner. I just do a full lid of eyeshadow, and it's pretty, it's nice. Like, I didn't realize that I can look like that without using eyeliner. Now I do. I've been also experimenting with journaling again. I've been trying to get back into journaling. And I started this journal in January, and I just stopped. I think I stopped in March. That's when I stopped. I've been trying to get back. It's May now, so I stopped for 2 months just not journaling straight on. And journaling has been something that really helped me in the past. This book is large, maybe that's why. I shouldn't have done a large book. But if you looked in this journal, it's filled, let me show you, everything in cursive in here because I can't read my cursive, so that means no one else can read my cursive. So I've been like journaling as if someone's gonna read this. I know it's gonna read this. Who's gonna read this? I can't even read this. But yeah, I've been experimenting with coming out to journaling. I want to experiment with a bullet journal. I feel like it's too late though because it's May. But I want to get more back into being organized and focus and be able to do my work without someone telling me to, which is a really hard thing to do because no teacher's yelling at me being like, this is due. But yeah, quarantine is terrible, but it really is sort of a blessing and a curse in a way. There are some things that you can do during quarantine. You can learn a new language, go learn how to skate, or like even pick up new habits. Like I've been recently trying to learn Korean, and before any of you attack me, I'm not learning Korean because of K-pop or because of K-drama. But it's been a while. I haven't been going on to that, but that's besides the point. But yeah, like there's so many things you can do in quarantine that you don't think, even though you are quarantined, stuck in the house. I haven't left my house in 2 months. The only time I do leave is get Dunkin', and I don't even do that anymore because I don't have money. But like still, I feel like during quarantine, it's the perfect time to actually get to know yourself. Like I didn't know many things about myself until now. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you want, like, dislike, subscribe, don't subscribe, do whatever you want from this video, and have a good day. So bye.